The room was silent except for the faint hum of the city outside the glass windows. 4 interviewers sat behind a polished desk, their expressions confident, almost amused. Across from them stood an older man in worn-out clothes, holding a small bag over his shoulder. The man in the center leaned back in his chair, adjusting his expensive suit, a smirk forming on his face. "You really think you're qualified for this position?" he asked, glancing at the others as they chuckled. The older man didn't flinch. His eyes were calm, steady. "I believe I can solve your problem," he said quietly. That only made them laugh harder. "What problem?" the suited man replied sarcastically. "We're a billion-dollar company. We don't have problems you could fix." The older man tilted his head slightly. "Your logistics system is bleeding money. You lost 3 major clients last quarter because of delayed shipments. And your internal software hasn't been updated in years." The laughter stopped. One of the interviewers shifted in his seat. "How would you even know that?" The older man reached into his pocket and pulled out an old phone. "Because I've seen it before." The man in the suit rolled his eyes, trying to regain control. "Look, this is getting ridiculous. If you think you know so much, call someone who can prove it." A pause. Then the older man slowly raised the phone to his ear and dialed a number. The suited man leaned back again, waving his hand dismissively. "Yeah, go ahead. Call whoever you want." The room filled with quiet snickers. A few seconds passed, then the man in the suit's phone rang. He frowned, glancing at the screen. His expression changed instantly. The color drained from his face. He sat up straight. The others noticed. "What is it?" one of them whispered. He didn't answer. He just stared at the phone for a moment before answering it. "Sir." His voice suddenly respectful, almost nervous. The older man stood silently, still holding his phone to his ear, watching him. "Yes, he's here," the suited man continued, his tone completely different now. I didn't realize." A long pause. "I understand, of course." He slowly lowered the phone, his hand slightly shaking. The room was dead silent. The same man who had been laughing just moments ago now stood up quickly, straightening his jacket. "Why didn't you say who you were?" he asked, his voice careful. The older man finally lowered his phone. "I wanted to see how you treat people you think don't matter," he said. No one spoke. The confident smiles were gone. The older man took a step forward. "You asked if I'm qualified. I built the system your company is still using. I sold it years ago, and I've been watching it fall apart ever since." One of the interviewers gasped softly. The suited man swallowed hard. We'd be honored to have you." The older man picked up his bag. "You already had your chance," he replied calmly. And with that, he turned and walked toward the door, leaving behind a room full of people who had just realized they'd judged the wrong man.